Hello everybody, and welcome to another review. I'm the Mounty Pony, and today I'm going to be reviewing Applebuck Season. As I stated in the last review, I don't hate Spice of Life episodes or animes. If it can be done well, then I'm not going to complain. So since this is another case of that, what did I think? Well, let's not waste any more time. Probably already did that with the intro, but whatever. Let's begin. Applebuck Season's plot revolves around Applejack getting all the apples out of the trees in Sweet Apple Acre, since her big brother Big Macintosh has an injury. All the while, Applejack is interacting with her friends, and this eventually comes to a head where she can't finish the task and has to have her friends rely on it. And that's the episode. This plot was really good. Unlike last episode, none of the characters were acting out of character for this plot to work. See, Ticketmaster, this is how you do an episode right. Let me just go over the positives, music, etc. before I just bore you. I've stated before that my favorite of the main six is Fluttershy. But after seeing this episode, Applejack is a very close second. All the main six have relatable traits that I also have. But out of all of them, right now, Applejack seems to have most of them. I mean, if I was put into that situation that she was in, odds are I'd probably do the same thing. I also have an issue with asking for help, so that's another thing. But when I'm given a task, I'm going to work my ass off to get it done. So I like that. In fact, I felt sorry for Applejack during this episode. Like, all the abuse she was going through, all the pain she was going through, the pain she was putting her friends through, but I'll get to that in a moment, and all that stuff. There wasn't really any songs to mention, so I'm not going to cover that. As I stated before, I don't really mention the morals here unless it's a problem, which again, this wasn't. In terms of new characters, we really only get introduced to one, and although it's a minor one, odds are we'll be seeing it more when Applejack has her own episode again. Big Macintosh. Even though he's one of the rare occasions where we see a male stallion, I like Big Mac. He doesn't say a lot, but some of the stuff he says does make a lot of sense. I mean, he pretty much says to Applejack, this is going to be a big thing, I don't think you can handle it. And that's what he pretty much says, but Applejack's like, screw you, I'm going to do it anyway. My thoughts was, at least he tried to do something about it. Okay, remember how I said that I felt sorry for Applejack earlier? Yeah. This episode doesn't help much with everyone else. You know why I say this? Here's why. In this episode, when we see Applejack helping her friends, she botches it completely. Examples being sending Rainbow Dash through the sky and failing miserably at it, poisoning most of the citizens of Ponyville, causing a rabbit stampede, and I could go on. I don't get this! Like, what the hell? Was this necessary? Another issue I had with this episode is that Applejack was just being stubborn. I realized that that was kind of the point. The moral was never be afraid to ask for help, but it got to a head. Like, I find it funny when Big Mac tells her, hey, you still got another row of this shit. She's like, rage quit. But when Twilight said it to her like 6 times, she's like, screw you, I can do it myself. I don't get this. Regardless, another complaint, and this is minor. Bye, Shy. Shy people usually don't talk in big crowds, yet she was doing that during the public speech. What the hell? I'm sorry, that just freaking bugs me. But aside from Bye Shy, I can't really think of any other complaints with her. Aside from that, I really couldn't find a lot of complaints. I know, it's kind of funny how I bring this up when I got through a really shitty episode last time, but I personally found Applebuck Season to be pretty good. Yeah, I know it's funny because this episode tends to get a lot of mixed or negative reception, but I couldn't find really a lot of complaints aside from that. Well, that's all I gotta say, so this is the Mounty Pony, and I'll see you guys next time for my review of Griffin the Brush Off. See ya!